Should you rent your Tesla Cybertruck or really any of your Teslas on Turo? Kind of some pros and cons on it and what the market might be at the moment, because I want to hear your thoughts on if you're buying a Cybertruck, if there's any opportunity to, and also my experiences on renting on Turo specifically and why I'm thinking about it, but probably not. Let's get into it. The Tesla Cybertruck gets looks wherever you go, especially when you have a wrapped one like this in red. And so you can imagine there's a lot of people trying to rent this Cybertruck and also a lot of people trying to rent it out on Turo. I can't tell you the amount of times I've been asked to let this Cybertruck be on set for other things or in photo shoots or even rent it out for musical artists that I won't even say, for a launch party. But it starts with a T and the last name starts with an M. Let me know if you can guess that down below in the comments. But there's a ton of risks, especially with a vehicle like this, a truck like this, at $100,000 that you might not be thinking about because there's a ton of liability there. But first, let's get into the opportunity of it. There's plenty of Tesla Cybertrucks listed on Turo already, so you can already look at Turo and see what your market is commanding for rental prices of a Cybertruck. As we pull up Turo right now, there are 83 Cybertrucks on the website, and it gets as low as $320 a day. Shout out to my friend Ryan the Kilowatts. He's already done 6 trips on Turo for his Tesla Cybertruck, and assuming at $320 a day, as low as $320 a day in the San Francisco area. The key thing you want to look at here though is how many trips has been done, of course the ratings and the reviews, and how much a day they're posting it for. On top of that, if you do multiple days, there can be discounts on top of that. So sometimes looking at a higher day range or total trip price might not be the most accurate way to try and guess how much you'll actually get. But worst case scenario, let's take a look at a market like California. You're probably going to get as low as $300 a day at the moment, which for a $100,000 vehicle might not be worth it, might be worth it depending on your risk. There's plenty of things you have to take into factor though. Like when you rent a Tesla Cybertruck on Turo, there's fees for that, 20 to 30% if I remember correctly, if you're using Turo insurance. And on top of that, you have to be a stickler about your Tesla vehicle. Every time you let it go, you need to document all the different pictures, make sure none of the rims are curved or damaged on the vehicle. And every time you intake the vehicle, you need to be on top of that as well, so you can bill your Turo customers for any damage that might have happened. When I rented the Tesla Model 3 on Turo, the first 4 trips it actually went out, each rim was curbed on after every single trip, and I had to bill each renter $100 to $150 to get that damage back. So I really tell people, if you want to do Turo, you really have to not care about your vehicle or your Tesla, because your Tesla will get damaged no matter what. But even if you do get through all that and you don't care about the damage and you're okay with the rates, depending on which area you're in, there could be really bad cases. The reason why I stopped Turo is because we rented out the Model Y on like a $200 to $300 a day trip, and the renter did not bring him back in time and actually went MIA. Fast forward the next day, come to find out that the renter got arrested, and that's why they went MIA. Because the renter went MIA, I had to go repo my own Tesla back from their address, which is a little bit scary, because the good thing with Teslas and renting it on Turo, it's GPS tracked. You can see the exact location, speed, and time any that your Tesla could be at. So that is one saving grace for renting a Tesla on Turo. But fast forward to when the Turo renter came back responsive, they actually got arrested, and that's why they didn't return the Tesla Model Y back. But that's when I kind of realized it's probably not worth it to rent on Turo unless it's a full-time vehicle that you really don't care about the damages of, and it's purely just a money-making business. Renting your own personal vehicle can get a little tough, especially if something catastrophic were to happen. But don't get me wrong, I've certainly thought about it over and over and over again. Should we rent this vehicle on Turo? But I think at the moment I'm taking the stance of just renting it for filming or collaborations, where I'm still in possession of the Cybertruck, but it could be in the background of content or other opportunities. I still don't think letting someone else drive this for an extended period of time without me being there is the move right now, especially because there's already so much custom parts on it at the moment. So let me know what your thoughts on it. Let me know if you're gonna rent your Tesla or your Tesla Cybertruck on Turo, whether you've deemed it worth it, and what type of profit you think you're actually gonna make renting your Cybertruck on Turo. But thanks for watching this video, guys. Please hit that like if you enjoyed it, and comment below your questions and feedback on Turo. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.